Hello students. Today we are going to start conservation of biodiversity. So students, first of all, conservation. What do we mean by conservation? Conservation, it means to protect something. Whatever you require, you protect it. That is conservation. Clear? So let us understand what is biodiversity. Okay? Bio, it means life. It refers to living thing. And diversity, it means variety. That means this planet Earth is full of life, or it is having varieties of life, whether it is plant or animal or microbes. So these all lives around us. That means variety of life around us. So the question is, why do we conserve biodiversity? Students, we know that we are living in that diversity, the biodiversity, which is full of varieties of life. And we directly or indirectly we dependent on this biodiversity. So it is our prime duty to conserve this biodiversity. But the question is, why should we conserve this biodiversity? Because students, if you think like very small things we get from the plants, we get from this diversity, like if we want wood, timber for construction, we use some papers are prepared by these plants. Plants also gives you oxygen, plants gives you food. So directly or indirectly we all are dependent on this biodiversity, or we getting all these things for our survival, which is very much required. So that is why it is our duty to conserve it. So whatever we need, we should conserve. That is conservation. So that even for our future generations, so that they should be able to get fresh air, clean environment, fresh environment, they also get it, our future generation. So for that also we have to conserve our biodiversity. So look student, like this earth belongs to all of us. That means this earth belongs to all animals, plants, whatever the life. So for that, because this earth belongs to all of us, we have, this is our moral value to protect or conserve our biodiversity, because we humans have not right to disturb that nature. So that we have conserved the biodiversity for our future generation, so that our planet earth will balanced. So that is why we have to conserve. So because nowadays what we are seeing, that so many animals are killed, they are at the verge of extinction, or some are extinct. So we have to this is our duty to protect them. So for that government has established so many things for them, so that we can protect these kind of plants and animals, because overpopulation get destroy this biodiversity. So now there is so many reserves are prepared or established to conserve this kind of plants and animals. So students, you can see on your screen, this is the Indian map, and here we can see the different national park, wildlife sanctuaries and biosphere reserves. So there is many biosphere reserves and uh, uh, wildlife sanctuaries and national park are established, so that we can protect them by providing them natural habitat. So today we are going to study about two important things: habitat, for natural habitat for them, that is national park and wildlife sanctuary. So students, now here it is national park. It is the area uh, which are strictly reserved for the betterment of wildlife. Here minor recreation and enjoyment activities are allowed, but other than that, like cultivation, grazing, foraging, these are totally prohibited. And any kind of tribal people also would not enter into that national park. And If people are found doing any kind of activity, then they are punished by the law. So there is no any kind of activity is allowed for human being. Only minor recreation and enjoyment is there. People can visit, people can research, but other than there is no any activity are allowed. There are, I think, 66 national park in our country, and these are made for the protection of flora and fauna of that place. Okay, students. So landscapes, historic objects in these areas are also protected. The landscape, the flora, the fauna, they are the natural, they are protected as their natural state. So what do we mean by flora? All kinds of plant, that is our flora, and different types of animals, they are called fauna of that state, of that natural state. So these parks are, their landscapes, their historic objects, flora and fauna are protected in their natural state. Now student, you can see there are some national parks in India. Kanha National Park, which is found in Madhya Pradesh, Corbett National Park, Uttarakhand, Kaziranga National Park, Assam, then Gir National, Satpura National Park, Madhya Pradesh, Sanjay National Park, Madhya Pradesh. So these are a few of these national park in India. Students, there are some organization around the world which are important, and they are working for the maintenance and protection of the flora and fauna of this world, and they are working for the betterment of the wildlife, right? So there are so many international bodies, organization, they are working for the protection of these wildlife. So there are some of them, that is WWF. That WWF does not mean the wrestling. Here, this WWF, it is worldwide fund. That means these are the international fund which provide funds for the conservation of these kinds of plants and animals. Then IBWL, this is Indian Board of Wildlife. That means it is the so many organization also are there in India. So, but this IBWL is also an Indian Board of Wildlife. That means they protect and they take care of that wildlife. Then MAB, Man and Biosphere Program. So these organizations, they are working for the betterment of the biosphere and as well as the man. So these are the Man and Biosphere Program. Man basically means the tribal people. For their betterment, they also working for their betterment. Then IUCN, the first international board which taken care of that wildlife and the biodiversity. So International Union for Conservation of Nature and Natural Resources. So these are some of the organization worldwide that they protect or they working for the betterment of for the wildlife as well as for the human resource or for the natural resources. Okay, now we'll see that what is wildlife sanctuary. So here it is, wildlife sanctuary. This wildlife sanctuary are used to increase the population of animals which are on the verge of extinction. So it is an area where animal habitats and their surroundings are protected from any sort of disturbance. The capturing, killing and poaching of animals is strictly prohibited in this region. So actually this is basically to protect wild animals, those who are at the verge of extinction. So they must be protected. So students, in this region, activities like harvesting of timber and collection of minor forest products is allowed in this area. But they are in limited amount. That means limited amount of activities are allowed without harming the animals. So this sanctuary actually provides the suitable condition to preserve that kind of animals to maintain the biosphere reserve. And these biosphere reserves construct such a way so that any human activity do not harm the animals. Apart from these activities, okay, hunting, poaching, capturing of the animals are strictly prohibited. It is not allowed at all. If someone is found, they will be punished by the law. So students, there are probably 492 wildlife sanctuaries are in India. And so in this, students, these sanctuary actually play a major role in the reproduction of this kind of animals. So they could be protected. Students, you may amaze that in this in Asia, only few hundred of Asiatic lion were there. But after this establishment of this Gir sanctuary, okay, the number of Asiatic lion increases. Okay, so that is how it is, which is that means that Asiatic lion actually it was at the verge of extinction. So that Gir sanctuaries were made and then they are protected. So that is how these wildlife, these sanctuaries are made for protection of these kind of wild animals. So students, here these are some wildlife sanctuaries like Bharatpur Sanctuary. It is located in Rajasthan and it is famous for migratory birds like Siberian crane. Then Madumalai Sanctuary that is found in Tamil Nadu, which is for tiger reserve. Chilika Lake Bird Sanctuary. Bird sanctuary, it means it is for bird. So there is like bird like blackbird. Even for here, deer and jackal, both are protected over there. Then Govind Wildlife Sanctuary that is found in Uttarakhand, and here 150 kinds of species of birds are there, and that is also famous for medicinal plants. So these are certain wildlife sanctuaries. Few of that wildlife sanctuary, there are many more, but I have told you only few of them. So students, I hope you understand about why we have to conserve our biodiversity. Okay, so thank you.